what up, y'all? So I'm jumping in here because I'm trying to get all of my apps and everything together because my phone has been completely tampered with, destroyed, and everything. And all of this happened because somewhere along the lines, he thought I really wanted to be a rapper. Um, Not only that, once my phone was gone through yesterday, old text messages that was in my phone because he had access to my text messages, like were popping up of me talking about doing music stuff with other people, but that had nothing to do with him. Even me wanting to be a mom, right? Even everything that I'm going through right now about my journey with motherhood has nothing to do with him or any man from that point. Back in 2011, especially after being an aunt for a while, I got into a situation with, my ex or whatever the fuck Deon was to me. I don't even care no more. But that shit, we were on the outs, and it was very painful. It was very toxic. It was very destructive, and we had a little come to Jesus moment. And I asked him, I was like, "What are we really doing for real? Like, what are we really doing? Where is this really going?" Right? And he was like, "Well, I gotta wait till my son is 18 and da 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 da." And I was like, mind you, his son was born in 2002. I'm born in 1982. So I'm literally 20 years older than his son, right? And he's like, so I had to be 28. He's like, I got to wait till my son is 18. And I was like, so you expect me to keep entertaining you and to stay in this, knowing you've been abusive, knowing you've done all of this to me, and wait until I'm 38 for us to get serious and settle down and for us to, and that's when I was just like, and I put him on the, if I feel horny, I'll call him because I know we have that sexual bond. Him and I have a sexual bond that I've never had with any man. And in 2011 is where he got in that category with me after that conversation. And I didn't take him serious no more. I dated, I entertained other people. He was always doing his own thing and doing some stuff under the table anyway, and I knew about it. It just wasn't other people's business. But I started, focusing more on me. That was the year I invented Velvet Circus. That was April 9th, 2011. And at the end of the year in 2011 is when I first decided that maybe I should, talk to a guy friend that I really, really trust and contract, him to like be a co-parent, and we can just co-parent together. It was a couple guy friends that I was close to that I was interested in. One of them was a guy that I was interested in and that I used to date back in 2004. And we never had any relations or nothing like that after 2004. But we were able to talk to each other in a way that was, open and cool. And I felt like if we got into a co-parent situation, he would be, mature enough and grown enough to handle that, right? Okay. So that was 2011. And I was entertaining it. And a couple of girlfriends of mine was like, no, don't do that. They was like, God is good. And do you really think that that's all God has for you? Do you really think that there's nobody that can come along and complete you and y'all can have a family together? Like, why would you discount yourself like that? Why would you da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? And I kind of chilled on it and thought about it. And I was like, no, I absolutely think that there's a partner out there for me that's comparable to me, that's, compatible with me, and we can build a life together. But with the type of career that I have, the type of woman I am, the lifestyle that I have to live in order to be successful in my career, which is a lot of late nights, a lot of alone time, a lot of distance. Men they just don't know how to accept their woman being out at certain times of night without them. And then if you bring them, sometimes the environment makes them feel shitty if they're around men that they feel have more than them. And then it causes them to have outbursts towards you because you're now the source of that pain and you're now the source of that reminder of why he only makes certain amounts of money, you know, while you are around all these other dudes who making they making, you know, millions, and you're his girl and you're attractive and he don't want you around them niggas. So now y'all having fights at the crib because he feels so insecure about where they are, and you have no romantic relations, interest, or nothing with these men. It's all about work. But he don't see that. And I can't tell you how many relationships outside of comedy. I've had 2 major relationships in comedy where that was a problem. But then I had relationships outside of comedy where that was the issue. And it's the same fucking issue over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same fucking issue. First of all, a lot of men have sexual habits that they're not being 100% about. We can start with that. But outside of that, because I ain't here to drag nobody, I don't even care. I have sexual habits that, like, you know, whatever. I'm an adult. But the problem with men is they always find themselves comparing themselves to men and trying to be all competitive. And then they take advice from the wrong men. And the same advice that they be taking from the men be trying to fuck their girl. They get advice from men who also are looking at their woman like, I don't really want her to be with you, nigga. Real talk. I kind of am a little upset she found you because I'm trying to fuck her. And it's like, you should get a welterweight. Oh, God, if that joke was funny. Dude. Block. Bitch looking like an out-of-work science teacher. Shut the fuck up. I'm making important points. I ain't got time to be arguing with Teddy Pendergrass with a wig on. Listen. So, you know, I'm just sick of those patterns. I am sick of trying to be all that I can be in a relationship and it's not being appreciated for what it is. I'm sick of coming to the table. This was even like with my ex-husband. Coming to the table with what I really come with and what I really require and what I really want. And saving you time, trying to save you time. Because I want to be saved time. I don't like the feeling of investing time and energy into a motherfucker and it goes nowhere. I don't like that. I try to avoid that at all costs. I come with the truth. And I expect people to be truthful with me. And I reinforce a gang of times, hey, I'm not looking for this. I'm not interested in this. I'm telling you what I don't want. This is what I want. This is what it is. So if you can't be truthful, why are you mad if I want to do something else? Because clearly you communicated to me that you don't want to do what I want to do. So what the fuck is your problem? Niggas going through my bank accounts and all this other shit. Nigga, I don't want to sending me beats. I don't want no fucking beats. Nigga, I never wanted to be a rapper. Why don't you make an album with Kanye and leave me the fuck alone? Sell your shit, nigga. Get out of my shit. I'm sick of this shit. Like, stop texting me. And then I got this goofy bitch in my Facebook sending me shit that I don't want to see. Leave me alone. I went to the Bahamas. Why the fuck y'all follow me there? Nigga calling the police on me because he want to know why I slept last night. Well, nigga, where the fuck are you? I'm clearly not sleeping with you. I'm clearly not fucking you, but I know who you fucking. I know who you fucking and sucking. So why are you bothering me? Leave me alone. Nigga done drained all my fucking savings. Leave me alone. You knew I was trying to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be in this bitch. It would have been worth it if we could be together, but we're not. So leave me the fuck alone. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of motherfuckers lying on me. I'm sick of motherfuckers gaslighting me. Hey, look, you loud ass mental bitch. We were begging the man. Shut the fuck up. This number is from Philly, 267. That's a Philly area code. Why the fuck is somebody from Philly watching me? Why the fuck is somebody from Philly? Jealous ass bum. You're going to somebody from New York. Why y'all texting me? Why? For what? Get a fucking life. Losers? What are you texting me for? Scammer. No, the only thing that's a motherfucking scam is my sister running a GoFundMe to save me, and that shit went towards her rent. Got $3,000 from my followers. Scammer is whatever money y'all pay 50. I'm a scammer. I'm a scammer. I'm a scammer. All I've done is wake up today and try to get my phone back on track. I was gonna go. I thought your phone was broke, liar. I went to the Apple store. Check my last live. All lies, bitch. I went live from the Apple store. Who is this 646663989 number? Who is this person? Who is this? Why are they texting me? Like, who are they? We're begging the people. Side note, this bitch over here is working for the feds. Next to me. Yeah. You're a jealous ass bum. Who am I jealous of? Of who? I didn't even know about that Cuban link bitch. I didn't even give a fuck. Why are people on my page? Why was that bitch in my emails? How'd she get it? 50? How'd she get it? How did she get it? Because you knew the day that happened was the day you fucked up with me. That's the day my loyalty to you went out the fucking window. And you've been trying to cover your shit up ever since. I went all the way to Philly to show you a point, to prove a point to you. Nigga, I don't need you. And you was hacking in my computer. You saw me make that reservation. Keep trying to play up with the fucking airline tickets like I have to fly out of LaGuardia. Nigga. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. You need to what? No, I don't. I take the train to Philly and fly out of Philly. I keep trying to be down. For who? A nigga that want to hang out with Spin King and Ant? When you knew my feet had blisters on it? Because you all in my phone? You out hanging out with Spin King and Ant? For real? Really? Stupid bitch on my page sending me flowers? What the fuck? And I'm entertaining this. Why? For what? The fuck out of my page. Whoever this person from Philly is, probably one of Kevin Hart's people, because he know I don't fuck with him. The greatest thing that came out of Philly was Rocky, Will Smith, Jill Scott, and the Roots. Oh yeah, and Naeem is funnier than Kevin Hart ever will be. There's that. Anyway, I don't have time for all of this stupidity. Like, I really don't. I don't have time for these games. I don't have time for none of this shit. Oh, and another thing. My whole journey with motherhood, like I said, that's not attached to a specific man. I got my vision November 2013 that my daughter is coming. And I started doing things deliberately with my life to put me on path so I can have a decent home, so I can have different things, so I can be comfortable, so I can be where I want to be and have what I want to have for whenever that happens and she arrives. Unfortunately, that situation happened with 50, and I didn't want that to happen with him. I really didn't, because I knew that it was going to affect my work. The one thing I didn't want affected. Cause I gotta eat to live. I gotta make money. I gotta work. So I never told him shit. I never told him shit. He didn't know anything about it. For what? I wasn't even for sure. For what? I didn't want shit from him. Why would I tell him? For what? We weren't even together. We weren't even committed. He was still fucking other people. Why would I tell him that? For what? That's the type of information you give a man when you know for sure. Not when you're on the fence and you're not sure. You don't tell anybody something like, I might be pregnant, if you're not sure. Yeah, I was going through things. Yeah, I had symptoms. Yes, things were happening with my body that I wasn't familiar with. I talked to people I should have trusted. My best friend. I didn't even tell my little sister that shit. I talked to my best friend, who I no longer speak to ever and will never speak to. Because the bitch was a fraud. And it didn't take this, well, it took this situation with 50 to finally be the straw that broke the camel's back with everything. But she was showing fraud moves throughout with other shit. There was some shit that happened between me and Maranzio that bitch was fraud about. I don't need people like that in my life. And I mean, I don't need people like that in my life. Point blank, period. So, whatever. People could do whatever they want to do. And I hope they gladly do what they want to do. Everybody. I'm not going to participate in it any further. Like, I am doing the best I can with what I have, with what's going on, to rebuild. Period. I don't even want anybody around me that ain't real. There's been so many instances in my life where people called me stupid because I wasn't on no, like, come up shit with another motherfucker. Like, I'm not that bitch. I don't care. I only want people around me that's going to uplift and be genuine. Because that's all I want to do if I'm around you. And we mean something to each other. I'd rather show you what you mean to me than... But whatever. Once again, I'm clearly living my life wrong. So, whatever. Yo, I don't even care about the love not being reciprocated. It ain't even about that. It's about this motherfucker's trying to use me. Like, playing with all my finances so I get down to my last, so I have to hit you up. Nigga, leave me alone. It's like what Ply said. You over here fucking up relationships and shit. For what? Why?